Hello everybody, welcome to my fourth attempt by now to record this episode. Let's have a bath. I can't, after all, present this video to you while I'm dirty looking and all smelly, right? And when that's done, let's have our usual prayer.
Linguas tanquam in mis in apostolos descendens. Amen.
And with that done, let's bribe the priest. I mean, deliver some money for the beautification. And what I'm not going to do is use a spare leader. I have been trying to send that ship to Revol three times my game crashed, so I let this one run for a bit. Instead, we're going to do the usual and check the housing. We check our office. We seriously need some warehouses to get. This time I'm going to build 4. That's 8,000 in capacity. While I was only lacking about 6,000, but I really want to have enough. It looks like I'm going to need some more wool as well. For now. Stench on the streets. How is the stench on the streets? Very good. Okay, so the problem isn't... yeah. 50% problem solved. For now. I was preparing a convoy for an expedition, but since I used iron goods, let's check if everything's still aboard. Because whenever possible, I would like to send it away soon. Nothing left. Okay, so that's okay, Lubeck. My convoy leader, better said combat ship. Now, let's see what's all complete. Cattle farm in Torum, cattle farm Aalborg, merchant's house in Lubeck. Goods. From lacking grain, hemp. Hemp? No, hemp isn't the problem. Grain is, however. I'm already selling it. Okay. Lacking lots of people here. Chapels. Yep, indeed. Making sense. That's probably why I don't have enough people right now. It's a little bit foggy. So all complaints are gone for now. So with the chapel, let's build some streets up to 50%. No more bricks available. So I stick to this. We saw some bricks being added in this area, basically near my office and the houses, and as well some streets up here. This one is longer. That one is a little bit longer, and we see some being added here. So all, I don't see that much of a problem. Alone. 121 beggars. Yeah, I was. Was actually building some things here, and I also wanted to build another vineyard. And I have to do that before the AI builds one. But things are looking better right now. Bushes. Everything is full, and I'm going to do a council proposal. Again, 80% on the half timbered. Let's see. They see me as Lord Mayor. Well, the good thing is, the more they see me as Lord Mayor, the better it actually is. Because 50% covered, okay. Because that also means that there's a good chance anything I propose is actually going to be accepted. They are building 45%, 46, 47. I saw some movement here. Keep it like this. What I should do instead is 25 and 50. Make sure that I have at least 50 bricks in stock here. I can solve that later. Boston. The only spot I need to calculate how I'm going. Less than 50. If I'm getting to 780, I may actually build a gabbled. Close to 400. Well, so far so good. I'm not going to build anything. Other than a warehouse. And maybe, let's see, they are convinced. Very good supply of wells, and the roads 59% not needed. Good. So today is going to be a building episode. More or less. Absolutely not needed. 4,000, but I can't build any of those three, sorry, 4, inside the first walls. So this is the big problem. The good news, the attack is happening at the other side of town. The bad news, once again my entire production is disrupted. And something I hadn't noticed for a long time, but actually did in the last episode, but never mentioned, the number of cranes along the quay is actually increasing the moment city grows larger. Like we have 1800 people in Bergen, we only have one crane. One. Edinburgh already has two with the same amount. But if we move to Scarborough, we have 3 with 4,000. If we go to Bremen with 6,500, we've got 4. I think 4 is the maximum as well. So the amount of cranes is increasing. Now we are in Bergen. I need cloth and wool. Yeah, that's a big problem in this area. Smelter. Wasn't I planning to do a full... Yeah, timber, and after that leather meat. timber, 7 days, 10 days. Gotta do this too. It's at 80%. So as soon as this production starts working, I will need housing. Bigger problem, cloth, and that's all from Malmö, so I need to import cloth here. I can do that from my Bremen hub actually. So I need to find him. Let's start by sending 75. Am I able to do that? Yeah, with ease. That was Oslo. That was Oslo. Malmö. Sheep farm 5.8. Weaving mill 3.6. So I am actually producing more wool than I'm currently needing, which is good. And the city is expanding the town wall, which is also good. Don't need any housing yet. Anything else is tricky. I need to import fish here. So we'll keep an eye on this first because that's going to be my major production. And if we get another siege, well, my buildings are safe because the siege will happen here. That's good. But it will also disrupt my production here again. That's not good. Visby. 22 and a half. Oh, how many bricks? 82. 27. So I need 6,000 storage capacity. Four, 6. Don't need anything on housing yet. Leather and meat are a problem, and yes, I know that's because of the siege in Novgorod. Eventually I will have to import probably from the Lübeck hub. You'll see. In this area I do have an overload of cloth. Not really a problem. I simply don't have to spend time getting that for the time being. We got pottery, salts, timber, everything is enough. Grain is good. Hemp is a bit low. Iron goods is a problem. Stockholm. Need more grain. I want, it's not I need, I want to have more grain in stock as I need. Simply because if winter comes, and we know in this game winter is coming, if winter comes and the port freezes over, I will need the grain to survive. Same with beer, by the way. Everything else looks fine. I also need more wool, some more beer and more wool. More beer. At 60 and add a third wool. That should be good for now. Grain, honey. Leather meat is produced here. Pottery is fine. Salt. Salt. Moving it up to 75. Cattle farm. So I've got a whole industrial area and now we got a farm. But this may actually be useful to sell that. Oh, I got another cattle farm. So I'm going to use the cattle farm here to support the town. Once that's good, everything else what's remain can be picked up. And if I'm not mistaken, it's actually, yep, set that way. So, Stockholm, let's go to Novgorod. Needing fish again. Everything is adjusting. Last time we had a siege, so also building the third tier wall. Church with an extension, Lord Mayor. That's fine for the time being. So I'm waiting for my skins production and my cattle meat production to catch up again. All people aren't happy, lacking fish. Grain, pottery are okay. There's way too much salt in here. Making sense when 4 of my cattle farms are out of its production. So I'm not going to do anything building wise yet. I want my admin to sell the bricks to the city, so the city wall is actually being completed faster. How's Fisby with beer? Enough, okay. Ladoga, still lacking meat and leather. Yep, and that's going to remain a big problem for a while. Hemp is fine. Hang on. I think I made a mistake here. I'm producing hemp. I'm selling hemp. And I'm dropping hemp off in the city. Right. So I'm actually dropping off hemp here while I need it in cities with skin production and fisheries. But since I'm producing the hemp here myself, 1.7 a week, there's an easier solution. And I'm consuming 2.1. I'm lacking bricks. Okay, no problem. Because of the city building. You're not going to use it, you might as well demolish it. So I can't build a hemp farm yet, but I need another hemp farm here. Reval, lacking meat. Yep, but we know that. Lots of big iron. I know that because I need to improve my iron production here. Iron goods. 13 bricks, 23 bricks. New wall is being built, so I'm not going to do anything. 2 towers, 2 towers, 2 towers. If the any seeds is arriving here, I have a problem. Lacking 4. 40. 50. No, I had that one. So let's say I lack 40 to 50 people here. But we have, they see me as Lord Mayor. City walls. Good celebration. There is a trick to know how things are going. We have 3 people coming in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. So that's the whole trick. You have to count the amount of people entering and leaving. Also, you can check how they're doing. We currently have 1 poor, 2 poor, a wealthy coming, leaving, and 1 wealthy in, a rich in. 1, 2 wealthy, so 4, 5 minus 3 is 2, plus 3 is 5 minus 1. So it's a little bit the wealthier and the rich people are actually leaving while we got some poor people moving in. Then the other trick is that guy telling how you feel. The juggler currently having a very hard time. And the poor people are still annoyed. When you see that, you can simply check Y and you see 1660 gold pieces for meat, 1200 for wool. So I need to increase that. And Visby, still having wool. But this one will need more wool. There we have my convoy. He's still doing nicely. So, yeah, like I said, meat is a problem, and that's simply because Novgorod was taken offline. Which is why I ordered that town wall. And if I'm not mistaken, no, but I am going to transport bricks to the Val. What I'm also going to do is take all my spare convoys and send them to Bremen. And the only one leaving behind is Spotter. Hopefully, when I've got everything added to that convoy leader, I'm able to transport bricks to Novgorod to speed up the construction of the town wall there. On the other hand, I have brickworks. So never mind that. Anyway, we had Reval. Let's go to Riga. Housing 50% on everything. Town wall is moving up. 1700 people, 11 beggars, but everybody is happy. Well, lacking meat and wool, so I need to increase that on this convoy. Bricks are going up. I also need to increase beer. Okay. %30 lacking. I like this trick, or glitch, whatever you want to call it. The goods won't return. Not to me, not to the city, not to that AI, but at least it will take some time before he actually is able to build one. And another option, another advantage, I get more control here. I could also auction it up, but actually I want my industries in this area. So even if I was able to buy it in an auction, I still have to demolish it because I don't want it here. So Riga is having a lack of beer, meat, leather, iron goods, but that's normal. And some wool. Let's see. Beer. Let's increase that by 5. Meat and leather, wool second. Yeah, for now. Fish only 2. Why? Because I'm lacking people here as well. Lots of people. I really need to improve living standards here. I need more grain, that's for sure. So more grain, then more wool. There is something people call the big four, big five. Beer, fish, grain, timber, and wool. Those 5 goods are the basic needs. Wool for clothing, of course, but to keep people warm. Timber to light up your houses with fires, cooking and heating. The fish, the grain, and the beer are food items. Those are always needed by all classes, and depending at how wealthy they are, so the wealthy and the rich, they demand more, like the honey, uh, the spices, the wine, the meat, and then there are some other stuff. Pottery is a wealthy thing, I think. Skins is for the rich. Whale oil is for more for the wealthy, and so on. So I always have to make sure that our village got beer, grain, fish, wool, and timber, and after that we get other solution. Now Gdansk, 50 iron goods, 35 coming in. I've been building a lot here, so things have improved. This is also one of the spots where I can get leather and meat. How am I doing? 14 leather, 3 meat. I need more cloth here. More cloth. There's the convoy. $18, okay. It's very easy to check how much I need. 370, 365, 313. If I sell 300, if I get 313 gold for 50 barrels of cloth, then what I'm going to bring in currently would be enough. Anything else is going fine, although the rich and the wealthy aren't satisfied, and that's because cloth, iron goods, spices. There we go. And skins. Down low. Leather meat and pitch. I think I'm going as soon as. Yeah, here we go again. Same problem. One tower. Well, this is actually my plan was to turn this into my production area, but that won't work with that one tower, so I can't build here. If I build anything over here, this big area, it's too much. So if I had been smart, I actually would have started with this area. Can still build something inside the city though. Another cattle farm. I am using 10 salt right now. The town is using 17 salt. So 27 salt. $27 salt. $27 So I need to bring 17.3. Makes 80. Let's make it 20 because I'm increasing my production over time. So it's better to stock up on some things. Fish for Torun. And pig iron. But pig iron isn't really needed, so I can sell that one off. Everything else is sort of okay. Slowly increasing my cattle farm, okay. Sawmill, pottery. Do I have bricks? No. Oh! 66, 66, 67. Don't see that often. And not much I can do because my problem is the fish production in Riga and Ladoga. And if I increase it in Stockholm, I'm getting a bigger overflow of whale oil. So, yeah, I think it's not a good idea. Stettin. 81 on a half timbered. Right, next. I'm lacking honey, leather, of course. I got plenty of iron goods here. Wine is okay, everything is okay, only the honey and the leather. Honey comes from Riepen. No, not Riepen. Rostock. And I'm also able to produce fish here. But we need honey, which means I need to go to Rostock a bit. And leather. I can increase the amount of honey. We actually need 8 and we picked up 7. Leather is going fine too, but I can move iron goods out of this. That can all being returned to Lübeck. The only thing I need to change in statting is this. Selling. So, Rostock, one of the few cities that actually lacks nothing. Lots of iron goods, way too many iron goods. Too much pitch, too many spices, too much wine. But I need honey here. And I don't have apiary yet. I do have 3 grain farms though. Actually, I got a lot of grain farms. New proposal, town info, offer, enlarge town walls, confirm. I need 21 and I set it at 20 and I'm still having too many. 36 even, so I need to boost it. In that case, I'll just leave it be. Fine. 18, let's see. Rostock. Consumption. 33 wine. this is my calculation of some 94, that's the, yep, minus U94, that's blank, divided by 7, times V94, that's travel time times 2, plus 0.5. It's not taking 2 days to get to Rostock from Lubeck. It's 1 day. Actually, it's less than 1 day. So 1 day, 2.5 is okay. Never mind. So at least some things are going very well in Rostock. Some things aren't. Lubeck. Browsing is okay. Same day as Stettin. I'm going to get busy in 14 days. Iron goods is fine. I don't need production. Pottery is okay. Salt is okay. So in general, this is fine. Where's the statue? There. Bricks need to boost. Fish, iron good, pitch. Bricks is fine. Grain needs a small boost though. Also with Aalborg coming into play now. One of the reasons when a convoy isn't working, I'm not paying attention to ships for whatever reason having stopped. I need one cannon. This may get out of trading, being repaired instead. Now, I was needing a cog in the previous episode for another convoy. Which one? Not that one. Not that one. Ah, this one. Yeah. Bremen Bruges 2. sailors. 10. Hey. Off to Bremen. Hamburg. London, Riepen, Scarborough. How about Scarborough? Okay, housing was done, yep. Vineyard in Groningen. 3 times, okay. And tax bill, 8,000 for additional rented warehouse. Yeah, those are my hub cities. And that's why I need to increase that amount. This is going fine. So let's check Aalborg. And vineyards in Cologne. Very good. 83% on a merchant's house. Not enough iron goods. That's a new one. I guess I have to order this convoy to pick up more iron goods the moment it has docked in Lübeck. Loading it manually, I can let it run its routes after. That's simple. We also have more ships here. So that's actually an easier solution. Let that convoy run, pick up iron goods, bring it over to back to Aalborg, and problem solved. Skins, always skins, but I'm working on that. Iron goods are tricky, I need more. But that convoy was on its way, I think. Yeah, no, not that one. This one. Also, getting very close. Oh, just unloaded. In that case, iron goods, cloth. Iron goods and cloth for sure. Housing is okay. Leather meat is fine. Big iron is fine. Looks like everything's working well here. There we get the streets. So yeah, I've been adding streets, as you can see here. That means I won't be able to build any housing there anymore. A shame? Yes. Similar to this area actually was open up to build a warehouse or a house. Can't do that anymore. Shame? Yes. On the other hand, we've got a very good well supply and currently something close to 50% in the streets. So the chance to get a disease is reduced now. And that's what matters more. To me anyway. Hamburg. Everybody's happy, good. Now housing needed. How is once again lacking skins. I also like wool and iron goods. 24 and 2 wool. Am I selling that wool or delivering it? I'm selling it. Okay. So at least all of that is done. Spend an hour at a very low speed. If I keep continuing like this, I will never get it finished. On the other hand, I've actually done a lot. What I need now is making sure that all the populations will increase here. Which means I have to make sure, starting with this city and with Ladoga, that certain goods are going to be delivered. Oh, shoot. That's why. That's why. Such a fool. I had ordered this convoy to go on a public trip, public escorting trip from Bremen to Reval, and I ordered it manually to go to Reval, and instead of that pop-up coming up about being a public transport, the game crashed. This is why I completely forgotten about that. Office. Okay, what else was having high number? Salt. And bricks. Iron smelter Aalborg, okay. Smelter in Bergen, okay, that's all going well. Is he hunting my ship? I hope he doesn't. So I built 2 fishermen's houses in Lübeck extra to make sure that I actually am overproducing fish here. Riepen. Council chamber. Accept. They reject probably because of not having enough money. Not to mention, they lack the towers there. I support it because I know that the town will be stronger. Too many skins here. Too much wine here. And it hadn't picked up any iron goods in Lübeck. Odd. Because there are a lot of iron goods available. Housing Bruises. Ship improvements. Okay, that one. Number 1. Weapons. Making cutlass. This is an 80 crew. Yep. Weapons. Safety cruise ship. Sailors. Expedition convoys. Which one is having a captain? Number 1. 513. 1 sailing, 3 fighting. Okay. Second, number 1. No sailing skill. Second, number 4. 5 sailing, 5 fighting. There we go. And that one can be sent to Aalborg. Hang on. Aye. That explains. Warehouse maximum trading offers. Bricks, stock 80, fish buying 10, leather 20, meat 5, pig iron 5. But I got a smelter so I can actually sell this off. Pottery by 10, timber by 50, whale oil by 10. Timber no need to buy anymore. Trading offers. Sell. Leather meat. Yeah, I can still buy it. Combined with my production, it should be doing good. And another one. Oh, wait. I have an idea. Go back. $50 iron goods and you're off to Aalborg. Still need to find the beagle, by the way. Half timbered and sawmill in Bergen. Okay, that's the next one, where I will start up some production. You have to be careful though. More important, producing skins here. Let's build a second. And now we have a problem. All traders will be subject to an extra tax. No freaking way. Government's office. Oh, that was actually not what I wanted. I wanted to find out what happens. Down in the east. Supply, hideouts, land routes, notorious pirates. Boycott. I'm not going to do a boycott because that means my whole thing is having a big problem. I was only checking what was going to happen if we selected that. So I have to vote against my own proposal. Oh well. Well, we did over an hour now, which is a bit weird considering we did everything in very slow speed. Yet, save. We're going to look at that one town. My guess it's once again Lindown. Yep. The big question is beer, fish and timber. Still. So as long as I'm lacking meat and leather, we're getting fish and timber. Which means I'm not going to do this. And I really hope we're getting a town in one of the other hubs. The west would be the nicest. Because those ports won't freeze over. Anyway, for now, thanks for watching everybody, and I do hope you've been enjoying this. I did. Although we did everything on very slow, I was enjoying this. So I hope to see you next week. And I wish everybody a very good week, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.